Welcome to day 28 of Flexibility 30 Days of Tai Chi, Acceptance and Liberation. And so today's session invites you to explore the themes of accepting what is and finding freedom in that acceptance. In our journey through life, and particularly in our Tai Chi practice, acceptance can be a powerful tool for personal growth and liberation. And remember, if you haven't already, sign up for this program for free by clicking on the link in the video description and get the whole program delivered directly to your inbox. And so in this session, we'll focus on movements that encourage a mindset of acceptance. As you flow through each movement, allow yourself to fully accept your body's capabilities and limitations, your thoughts, your emotions, just as they are. This practice of acceptance is not about resignation, but about recognizing and embracing the present moment in its entirety. So as always, don't worry about getting the movements perfect, just follow along. I'll be your mirror image. You can have a seat at any time. We'll begin with the feet together or as close as you can. The hands can come to the lower abdomen. As you breathe in, the belly expands, and as you breathe out, the belly returns toward the spine. Abdominal breathing. Just taking a moment to really feel into the body, coming into the present moment, letting go of all the worries from the day. Just coming into the here and now. And then on the next inhale, if you want, you can hold the breath at the top just for a moment, and then let it out with a big sigh. The hands float down. As you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as you gather in the energy, bring it into the heart, and as you breathe out, the arms float down, sinking the chi. And as always, take as many breaths as you need. As long as you're breathing, we're doing okay. One more time, sink the chi. And then step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front. The arms float down, the knees and hips soften. Breathing in, rising up. Breathing out, floating down. Opening the door, the commencement. One more time. This time the arms float out to the side, spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. The hands float up, pressing up overhead, floating out and down, holding up the sky. Breathing in, breathing out like a good morning stretch. One more time, holding up the sky. This time the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting sky and earth. Switching sides. And then you can do a side bend if you want. Just going in nice and soft. Once more to the other side, connecting sky and earth. Then the bottom hand comes up, push to the corner, the other hand pushes behind. The dragon spreads its wings. Nice gentle rotation. One more time. This time the back hand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. The other hand comes around as the dragon swings its tail, sending little waves out into the distance in all directions. One more time, drift across. And then hug the tree, bring it right into the center, and then draw the hands into the heart. Push out to the side. Draw the hands back in, push out to the other side. The dragon stretches its tail. This time, as you push out to the side, tap the toes out the other way. Step back in, other side, tap the toes right out to the side. One more time on each side. The dragon stretches its tail. And then from here, both arms float over to the side, they drift down, floating up to shoulder height. And then this hand here scoops down and comes right out in front, just to about eye level, and then down. So same side, just the arms at first. The elbow bends, the hand comes right out in front. The the other hand by the hip, and down. This time you can lift your leg if you like, on the same side as the arm going up. Touching down as needed. The rooster stands on one leg. Touching down or lifting up, as always, meeting yourself where you're at. It's okay to wobble. I promise I won't get mad. One more time on this side. The rooster stands on one leg. And then the arms drift over to the other side, floating up to shoulder height. This hand scoops down and comes right out in front and down. Same side, just the arms again. This time, if you want, you can lift your leg, touching down as needed. Stepping down, keeping the foot down or lifting it up. Just letting go of judgment the best you can. Just accepting how it is right now. And then moving forward from there. Circle around, hug the tree. From here, the arms open. The hands float down, the backs of the hands face each other. The hands float up and drift out to the sides, the fountain. Moving like water, soft but powerful. Just letting go as much as you can, nice and soft. One more time, the fountain. This time, step one foot in, coming on the ball of the foot. The arms float out to the sides like a beautiful bird we call the crane. This time you can lift your leg if you like, breathing in, breathing out, touching down as needed. The arms can reach up and over. And then stepping down, other side. Just the arms at first, the crane. Breathing in, breathing out. This time lifting up if you like, touching down as needed. And then the arms can float up and over the crane. Stepping down, this time the fingertips point up. They float right up the midline of the body, spiraling out and away. Silk reeling. Spiraling the energy throughout the body, creating healing and vitality in the body and mind. Breathing in. Breathing out one more time, silk reeling. Beautiful. And then reverse direction with the arms, circle in front, hug the tree. From here, the arms open wide. This hand drops down and drifts over to the other side. The hands switch positions, and then they float across like clouds in the sky. When you get to the corner, the hands switch again. Wave hands like clouds. Drifting across, nice and easy, nice and slow. Softening the shoulders and neck. Moving with ease. One more time. This time the bottom hand comes up into a hook right in front. The other hand scoops under the firefly in the lantern. And then switch. The other hand makes a hook. Scoop under, drift across. Let the shoulders be soft. Let the elbows sink. Drifting across. You can even imagine this firefly shining light in all directions, sending out healing and compassion to all beings. And then release. The hands float down, circle all the way around, hug the tree. From here, the arms open wide. The wrists cross right in front of the heart, and then press out to the sides, creating space. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice and easy, nice and slow, feeling the sensations. One more time, creating space. This time the arms float down, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. This hand here floats up and over, down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in, the arm floats up. Breathing out, centering. accepting the present moment just as it is, allowing us to be free. One more time, centering. This time both arms float up and over just as much as you can. The hands float down as you soften, circle in front, gather in the energy as if you had a big ball right in front of the body, scooping up and down. One more time, opening the heart, rising up, softening down. This time make a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart and press out. Send out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. Turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. And the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze, letting your body rock and sway ever so gently, bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the gentle rocking motion in the body. Feel the body breathing. And then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile. Expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. And we can finish with a bow. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. And stick around for a few more moments as we do the exercise of the day, the seated flexion stretch. So for this one, you'll need a chair. All right, so once you've got yourself a chair, you can have a seat. And so for this one, you might want to scooch to the front of the seat if you can. And so this one is for the trunk. It also can stretch the legs a little bit too, but it's mainly for the lower back. And so some people do really well with extension, which is going backwards, but there are some that do better with going forward. All right, and so this is good to do sometimes just as general mobility and flexibility as well. So place the feet a little bit wider apart, so shoulder width or even maybe a little bit wider if that feels comfortable for you, because what you're going to do is bring your body in between your legs. Okay, so you can just bring your chest down and just come down as much as you can comfortably. And if you feel a stretch in your lower back, then maybe that's good. And then you can come back up. All right, now if you have blood pressure issues or something like that, then this one might not be the best movement for you because your head's going to be hanging down low, and that can change, your blood pressure a little bit. So what you want to do is just be mindful of that. And if you start to feel lightheaded, then you might not want to do this one. All right, but if it feels okay, or you can just go in and out. Okay, so sometimes that can be a little bit less intense, just going in and out as a stretch. So breathe out as you come forward, breathe in as you come up. All right, now if you don't feel a stretch, but you feel like, oh, if I got a little bit more stretch, it might help, then go ahead and grab your legs and use your hands to pull yourself down a little bit more. So that'll give you a little bit more of a stretch. You can even grab your ankles if you have that available, but just grab as low as you can. And then when you grab your legs, you can pull so that you can bring your chest down even more. And that should give you more of a stretch in your lower back. So that's going to be the primary focus of this one, is the trunk stretch or the flexion stretch. So flexion is coming forward, where extension is going back. All right, it's usually good to do both, but if you do have pain, then sometimes you want to focus on one direction first for a while, and then once you're feeling better, you'll want to do both as maintenance so that you can keep your spine nice and flexible. Today's quote is from Nathaniel Brandon, who said, "The first step toward change is awareness. The second step is acceptance." Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.